Okay, we found our next opponent. Got a pretty decent hand, going to keep. Like probably an average keepable hand. Sorry about the Facebook sound. So how are we gonna deploy our lands here? I think a mountain will probably be more valuable than a swamp. Or is it? Tar Pit and Tasigur versus Lightning Bolt, basically. I think gonna we have 2 red non-damage lands. I think it's kinda close which one you fetch untapped here. I decide for Steam Winds now. And then I think I wanna bottom both of those cards. Cryptic is just a bit slow, rather find a bolt or something. Nice, oh, okay, so this time it's burn. That's not good for us, especially not against that hand. We're basically dead. I mean, there's like nothing we can do. We can go to 9, terminate in a cuddle, then go to 5, and might even die the same turn. I mean, gonna play it out for the sake of the video. But yeah, I think we're basically done for here. Give me a second, I'll have to mute my phone. Alright, I'm back. And yeah, we had 2, go to 1, nothing we can do. Just die. Alright, so explosives, sun droplet, dispel. That's it. Vision, slow. Maybe a command. Nah, command is kinda okay. Maybe a cryptic because it's so clunky and slow. Yeah, probably. Seems reasonable. I mean, bringing in the explosives is arguable, but given that he runs 12 1-drops, it should be good enough. Alright, gonna play first. Gonna keep this. Pretty solid hand. Bit unfortunate that we have to shock ourselves, but that happens with these mana bases, even against burn. It's not like we can avoid it. Xeon Visions, preferably into a removal. Nope. Definitely don't want this. Might want the land for counter squall and to help fuel our turn 3 Tasigur. Think gonna leave it on top so we can Tasigur on turn 3. A guaranteed turn 3 Tasigur should be better than a random card off the top. Gonna fetch an island. Zero Visions. Terminate is a nice top deck. Especially with him not having a 1-drop, that makes our life a lot easier. And against Eidolon, Tasigur is just the right medicine. Now we even have the mana for Terminate, Snapcaster, Terminate, and Countersquall, Snapcaster, Countersquall. So we should be in good hands this game. Good shape. Another Eidolon, huh? That's fine. Question is, can we risk attacking? It's interesting, he goes to 8. He can't cast 2 spells anymore if he does. Takes us to 10 and technically gets a problem, I think. Actually attack is the right move here. And as long as we're in a position where he needs to cast 2 spells to kill us, we are fine. That second Eidolon likely backfired for him. So this would be 5 damage. I think that makes it worse counter-squalling. And puts us at 6 and locks him out of the game. Well played, sir. Yep. You just gotta realize when you have to go on the offensive as a control deck, even against burn. Because there is a chance that we can still lose the game if we don't attack there. And I think if we attack there, the mass basically works in a way that we basically can't lose. Because we have too much life, he has less than us, and needs to play too many spells in order to kill us than he can under the 2 Eidolons, so he basically has to get rid of the Eidolons for us and takes damage in the process. Or simply loses the game. Either way. Both are bad options for him and good for us. Alright, we're gonna keep. Basically, if he has no answer for Sun Droplet, we are in pretty good shape probably, unless he has a super good triple 1-drop draw. If he has an answer for Sun Droplet, we're basically dead. That's how this game is gonna work. Oh, see, I turn 2 Tasigur, nice. At least if we want to. Would make us mill our spell snare, unfortunately, but I see. That's what's up. Guess time for Sun Droplet. Like Sun Droplet here better than taking 3 damage and playing Tasigur. Plus he could have passed to exile. Getting the droplet out as early as possible gives us the most value from it. The chances aren't that high that he has brought in removal for it just in case, because he hasn't seen anything yet. I think they usually only bring it in if they see the card, bring it in the next game, because the risk of having a dead card is bigger than losing to a Sun Droplet, I think. But it depends on the player. I think less experienced players might be more scared of cards like this and Dragon's Claw and bring one in regardless, but better players probably only bring it in if they know it's there. Because this deck has no other target, so the card would basically be a dead card. Alright, so now we got the spells there and everything going. That's nice. So we can even play a Tasigur with spell snap protection. Well, not really protection, because the only protection it needs is against pass, but we can stop an end of turn Boros Charm or Attacker's Command. Although end of turn command would be weird. We would have probably cast that during our upkeep to prevent the 1 life gain from Sun Droplet. So it's probably going to be Boros Charm. If any 2-mana spell. Okay, there go 2 1-mana spells on our Tasigur. It's annoying, but not that big of a deal. The 2 Zero Visions, together with the Sun Droplet, should get us back into the game. I'm gonna counter that. Most we usually get is 4 damage, and this is... I rather take 3 guaranteed damage prevented than 4 potential damage, plus it's actually 4 because it suppresses the Sun Droplet, so it's as good as countering a Boros Charm, basically. Alright, Zero Visions. Snapcaster Cryptic. Fine with leaving both on top. Snapcaster can deal this guy. He has 0 cards, so we are in really good shape. Sun Droplet is pretty good if it doesn't get killed. Alright, so... I think what I want to be doing here is bounce this guy and draw a card to relieve some pressure, and then drop Snapcaster on the Zero Visions. Or maybe we just Snapcaster Cryptic, actually. That's nicer. We could bounce the Snapcaster in response, which is probably what I'm gonna do, because if he bolts it in response, that's fine. Oh, he has 2 lands, so yeah, we got him. That's the power of Sun Droplet. If they don't blow you out, it's kind of a game breaker either way. If they have the answer and kill it, you lose, because it's too much of a blowout. And if they don't, they need a really, really good draw, like triple 1-drop, to beat it if you have some decent interaction. That's like a high risk, high reward card. The question basically is if the matchup needs it, or if more reliable cards like cheap counters would make the matchup good enough while being more flexible and reliable. But yeah, it was pretty impressive that game. See you for the final match in a moment.